What's up, guys? Okay, so just got back from a cruise with a buddy of mine and his Aventador. The car, believe it or not, this is filthy for me. I don't know if you can see, the wheels are pretty well dirty. Tomorrow is supposed to be about 65, 70 degrees, so I'm gonna try to get the car out and clean the wheels, and I'll take a video to show you how I do that, the tools I use. This is this section here is my cleaning section. I'm a little OCD with my towels and stuff. Even this laying here is bothering me, but whatever. So basically, you know, this side I have my wheel cleaning tools, microfiber brush, heavy grit brush. I use this more on my daily driver. The bristles are a little stronger. Then I have a lug nut and brake caliper brush. So I clean the brake caliper with this horsehair brush, get inside the lug nuts. Soft bristle, regular brush, pretty much used on the face of the wheel. And then I have this guy. I love this thing. If you guys do not have one of these, it's from Easy Detail. Get one. It's got a nice rubber tip on the end to prevent from poking anything, but stick this in a nice soapy bucket of water and stick this in the rim of the wheel, and it is just life changer, trust me. And then I have a stiff bristle brush here that I use. I use this with Chemical Guys Nonsense. I'm a big Chemical Guys fan, if you guys haven't figured that out. This stuff I have diluted. I don't remember what I have diluted, but it's pretty strong. But I use it just on the wheels for the most part. So I spray some into here, and then I go through and I spray the rubber of the sidewall of the tire and just scrub off all the dirt and kind of hose that down. That's all I use this for. I don't really use it on anything else. Same with this brush. Same with all these brushes. Matter of fact, I use them for a specific purpose, and that's it. No mixing. So I have a little bit of a wheel cleaner. That's a carrying solution. I take the car shows with me. But let me give you kind of just a spread here of what I got going on. These are leather cleaner, waxes, glazes. I think these three are a glaze. This is polishing, V32, 34, 36, 38. Virtual swirl remover. I have some Diablo wheel gel, citrus wash and clear, and then stuff back here is fabric guard. This stuff's awesome. I actually use this on my shoes as well. Yeah, sidebar here quick. It's awesome to protect your shoes. Spray your shoes with it. But it just beads water off, protects the interior. Stain extractor, can't talk today. Clay lube, citrus wash and gloss. This stuff is great to use if you have, basically you want to strip some wax off. This stuff will pretty much strip everything off of your car and will pretty much, just strip it of any sealant you put on. I love using that beginning of the year and every about month or so. I have silk dressing shine. I rarely use that. This is my favorite tire shine from them. I put it on this pad here, put a couple dots on, massage it into the sidewall. This is my favorite daily shampoo, Glossworks. It's good stuff. Very, very smooth on the car, even with dirt on. Honeydew snow foam. I use that with my foam gun. I don't have a power washer foam gun, but in here, I don't know if you can see back here, this is kind of the guy that I hook onto the end of the hose and use. That's what I use the honeydew in. I don't really use that as much anymore now that I clean the car on a day-to-day basis. That's nice to foam down. I mean, if you really want to foam a car the right way, you got to get a pressure washer and a foam cannon. But yeah, so got some bug and tar remover, some engine degreaser, some slick detailer. This is a new product Shane gave me from InShane Designs. It's Croftgate USA. It's Tire Shine Plus. I have not tried this out yet, but from what I read, it looks to be pretty quality product. So I'm going to give that a shot here one of these days. Jet Seal. Everybody knows what Jet Seal is. It's awesome. I use it to seal in headlights, to seal in pretty much anything. I got a big container of EcoSmart. It's basically waterless wash. This is what I use a lot. This the VO7 quick wax and the after wash. But yeah, so I have a little handy bottle I take with me usually, and then a really big bottle that's usually filled up from over here. So Diablo wheel gel, butter wet wax, Glossworks after wash, Eco Smart, lava. This stuff's awesome. Anyways, I digress. Some tools to get some sanding paper, some sanding block, nice horsehair brush, stiffer brush, some pads I haven't put away yet, which is surprising for me, but small backing plate, clay bar. That I had some citrus leak out, so I have to clean that up. Don't mind that, although that is pissing me off. Anyways, so I have orange degreaser diluted. I have an all clean diluted. This is an all clean. I actually use this in the house too, but I have a 20 to 1. I kind of like to write my ratios on there. Wheel cleaner. This is my favorite wheel cleaner, the Diablo. I have it mixed 3 to 1 with a foaming nozzle. And then this stuff, it's actually bug and tar wash. It's believe it's a soap, but I dilute it. I'd usually do an 8 to 1. Usually, to spot clean the front end, basically. You have leather scent. This stuff's awesome for just a quick scent before a car show. Leather cleaner. Use this to pretty much anything on the interior of the car. You know, this whole dash is pretty well. It's pretty much all leather inside there, so I clean it off with the leather cleaner. Usually before I even do that, I'll wipe off with Inner Clean, and I use this. I love this product. It leaves no film or anything behind, and I love it. Another product that a lot of people don't use when they're drying a car, after wash. I spray this down on my microfiber towel. I'll show you those in a second. I spray this down on the wet car, and it's a lubricant to help pull the water off. And also when you spray it right on the water, it basically it pulls the water off. It's a really cool product. I'll hopefully show you tomorrow when I actually wash the car, if I do wash it. Like I said, the wheels are pretty dirty, so I'd like to. This is my favorite detail spray, VO7. I use this on everything. This is what I'm going to be using here. I'll show you kind of what I do. I'll use basically these two, waterless wash and wax and the synthetic wax. And this stuff, glass cleaner from Chemical Guys. I use this. This is better than Windex in my opinion. Everyone gives me shit. Oh, I use the newspaper, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not putting a newspaper on this car. So I use that with a waffle weave microfiber. Love it. No streaks. It's awesome. And then down here you can see, you know, I got that's the wash bucket, that's the tire bucket, and then I have another bucket I use just to rinse off the sponge, if I use the sponge. Again, I rarely wash the car anymore. I usually just maintain it. So microfibers. Top drawer here, I have some premium microfibers. These are my everyday use microfibers for the quick detail, the waterless wash. Yellow I keep for interior for the most part. It's easier to see the dirt that you're picking up on the interior. Brown I use on leather usually, and I have some more down here. So these are the waffle weaves I was talking about for the windows, anything glass. They're awesome. Black I use anything tires or engine bay. This is an ultra premium that I take to a car show to wipe down. And then below here is a huge towel, huge plush drying towel that I use. It soaks up a massive amount of water. Some applicator pads I use for wax and glaze, and some extra pads and whatnot back here. And then down here is also some more drying towels. I pretty much use these just to dry. They have a firmer side and then a plush side. I think I have 6 or 7 of these. Usually I only use 2 or 3 when I'm finished cleaning off the car. I use them on the wheels to dry the wheels. Sometimes I have one probably sitting over there. You can see it. That I use just for the wheels. It needs washed. And then I just have a smaller wheel brush in here. a water blade. I don't really use that anymore. Just miscellaneous extra sprayers, just miscellaneous stuff. Black ice, everybody knows what that is. Nothing down there. Let me just check to see what we have in here. Alright. So, again, I'm an overstock hoarder, so I like to have, I'd rather have an excessive amount on hand than nothing at all. More towels, all the different colors, extra wash mitt, more applicator pads, extra woolly mammoth towel, all my Hexlogic pads for my torque, some refills of stuff in here, extra spray bottles, car cover has nothing to do with anything, power cable, power strips, lids for the buckets. That's pretty much it. So the car's not too dirty. There might be some bug spots. There's a little road grime on the front. I always walk around the car to pretty much assess everything before I go ahead and do it. We all know the tires are filthy and the wheels are filthy. We'll get them, they need to actually wash to get all the shit off it. You know, I also feel the paint a little bit, just kind of see where the dirt is lying. Look around. This area back here gets filthy. Just the soot, the car has no cats on it. It just spits up black soot everywhere. You know, all back here. Just do a walk around and just, you know, assess everything. Where do I need to clean it entirely? Do I want to clean it entirely? Does it need to wait for a wash? What? You know, the mirrors, the side mirrors, a lot of people overlook all the dirt and stuff on the side mirrors, and I can't stand that. You get in the car and you go to look out your mirror and there's smears and filth. Just look around. The front end of this car it's obviously wrapped in Expel, so that product, there's no real difference to that than paint. You know, just take care of it like paint. You can wipe it off with a quick detailer and whatnot. So basically, I pretty much spray into here and just give a little couple sprays, and I like to just do a once over, pull all this off. And this is the same practice that I would do with the waterless wash if the car was a little more filthy. I pretty much just do a nice, on a clean microfiber obviously, a nice couple of wipe downs to start. Just gets all the basic crap off. And I don't push too hard, it doesn't need to. Let the product pull the stuff off for you. Get the headlights. A lot of people forget to do the headlights, especially when they're waxing and washing. They don't remember to seal in the headlights, and that's why you get a lot of the decontamination of the fogging and the UV breakdown of them. So you can kind of see there's a little bit of streaks left on it, on the hood there. I don't know if the light's showing for you. And I kind of just go through and take care of that. And like I said, I'm more for this car of a maintenance, more of a maintenance approach when I take care of this. The more I take care of it on a day-to-day basis and after drives, the less work you really have to do, and it gets to be kind of just a pattern. You know, you just drive it and clean it and drive it, and you know, I did the same thing with my motorcycles and so forth and so forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean out what I can, clean all the areas, and then I will go ahead and do the window, the side of the windshield's pretty well perfect. I clean that all the time wherever I go someplace. And I will get a video here showing you the glass with the waffle weave. But yeah, so again, the most important thing for me is I use these, especially in dirty areas. You know, you get a lot of dirt down off the side here. You know, down here, you get a lot of dirt, especially with the skirts on now, on top of that and on the sides. You get a lot of dirt here, a lot of dirt here down on the valance, you know, and back here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll probably just keep flipping this around to pull all that dirt off with some real light pulls. Then I'll go back with a second microfiber and buff off the excess. All right, so normally when I get done quick detailing or whatnot, that's pretty much the end. You know, I went through the fender, I'll get the wing and all that, and I always clean the wheels first. When I'm out washing the car, the wheel, everything wheels, that's always done first. You won't be splashing up anything onto the paint, and using those brushes that get in between there, they send dirt everywhere. So once the wheels are done, you can go through, you can either wash it or clean it, however you want to do it. And then near the end, I don't normally do anything other than the V07. The V07 is kind of a quick detailer, so it kind of seals it a little bit, but about every 2 to 3 months, especially from spring to fall, I don't really drive the car too much in the winter. I try to usually put some wax on it. Butter wet wax is good. You can apply it, it's real easy to put on. You can spread it on, you can hit water, it's fine with water if you have any water spots. It's an easy on, easy off product, but it doesn't last very long. So usually every 2 to 3 months, I like to put this stuff on. If I really want to put a nice coat on, I'll put a coat of lava on. Lava's awesome. And then if you really want to go haywire, you can jet seal. I use jet seal more on my daily driver just because that sees more daily driving. It's more important to me. That car's out more often than this car. So I use jet seal, headlights, taillights. I use a glaze and a butter wet wax on that. It's a black. You guys have probably seen it in here. But that's pretty much it. That's just, it's you know, I don't do a normal car wash. It's not normally what I do with this car. Obviously, the other car I do. Pardon the shit in my garage. That's got to get hosed out tomorrow. Anyways, so yeah, I do more of a maintenance type thought with this car. The more I take care of it, the easier it is to clean after every ride. You know, obviously, if you're off-roading in the damn thing, then good luck. But I just find it a lot easier to wipe it down and keep it clean after every drive than to neglect it for even 2 or 3 days, and now you're spending an hour extra, 2 hours cleaning it. You know, just take care of it, maintain it. You know, I like doing this stuff. It's something that, you know, I've always liked doing. Some people hate doing this stuff, so I understand. You know, the wheels on this car, you hit the brakes once, brake dust everywhere. So the next car will have carbon ceramics, for sure. But yeah, so you know, comment. You know, I'll try to answer what questions I can. You know, it's nothing fancy. It's just I kind of wanted to give you guys an overview of the products I use, why I use them, why I like them, and yeah. Also, if you're ever looking to have a setup like this, I put everything, obviously except for the big storage container, I have it on wheels. That way, if I do want to have the car outside, sometimes you can't see the lighting in the garage. If I have the car outside, I can wheel the cart to the end of the garage. So you're not walking back and forth, you know, 15 feet to get 15, 25 feet, whatever, to get something that you need. So I usually move this guy, usually park the car out front and move the cart out, and there you have it. So that's just a fun little tip that I've picked up over the past couple of years doing this. Okay guys, so I'm gonna clean the wheels today, and I wanted to show you kind of the nonsense, what I do with the, you know, so there's a bunch of old tire shine around here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. So just kind of clean up that with the brush here. So what I do is I pretty much just do a real quick spray down. We're gonna take a couple sprays. it's okay to let it get on the rim a little bit. And then we're going to scrub all this stuff off. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Set that aside, spray that off. Don't worry about getting on there, we'll clean all this stuff up later. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and I have my chemical guys, my Diablo tire gel. I'm going to open this up a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of soak this, get it all up in there. I always like to get the calipers in the lugs, spokes. We're gonna let that sit a little bit. Bucket full of water, grit guard in the bucket. I use for the wheels maxi suds. I want to get a ton of suds in there, so just a hefty squirt like so. So get some excess in there. Close him off. And now I'm gonna go just give a couple squirts in here, just suds it up a little bit. And I'm gonna go get our brushes, put them in there, and start cleaning the wheel. Okay guys, so remember these brushes, this for in the spokes. We're gonna get him a little soaked with some suds here. For the face of the wheel, get him nice and soaked in there. I use this guy for in kind of the corners here. I kind of go around each gap of the spoke, get him soaking, and then our brake caliper and lug nut, get him soaking. This is why this tool is awesome. Look, and you will get wet doing this. It sprays everywhere, but it cleans everywhere, and I love it. So I always start with the caliper area because that's usually the dirtiest. Soak in here, and then I start at the top, let all that water run down to the bottom. I go through and I get all the rim, the inside of the rim. And that Diablo gel is going to help pull all that off. You can't see my sweatpant there, see, it gets all over the place. Up in here, I like to kind of spend some extra time around the caliper area. You can stick this in there. Go down through. Okay. Now I like to go through with this guy here and just, again, starting at the top, working your way towards the bottom. It's good to get around everything. I know wheels are a pain in the ass, but they are one of the first things people see on the car, and I like to make sure the calipers are always clean just because, you know, they are green, they do match the car, and people do notice them. That guy's done. Now I take this guy, get some suds on there, and I kind of just usually start in the center cap area. And this is a soft bristle brush, so it's safe for everything. And that Diablo gel is safe on all wheels, so chrome, polished, painted, powder coated, you name it. Get some of the caliper area there, the solid forged in the lettering, the Renown logo. Then I like to take caliper brush. Also, guys, get a chair, seat, makes life a lot easier. And go through here and just like you're painting pretty much, and just clean up all the caliper and get in there, get down the line at the bottom here. You know, it's the details. People see them. Not a lot of people notice them, but you know, there are people that do, that are they're like me, and they see all this stuff, and I, you know, it's important to me. The details kind of show that you care and you take the time. And again, the more I take care of this, the less brake dust I have to clean in between. And we go and get inside here, inside the lugs, and rinse her off. Let it sit for a minute here. Everything run down, see if you missed any spots. There's some back there. Get the top of the wheel, caliper. And I like to do 2 wheels at a time. So I'll do this side, back wheel, dry them, clean them off, and then go ahead to the other side. And then after the wheels are all done, I'll go ahead and clean the rest of the car, do what I want to do. The very last step, I take an old towel, I dry and wipe the sidewall of the tire off, and then I go ahead and put my tire shine on. So yeah, hopefully that guys helps you out. You know, let me know if you have any questions, comment below, and thanks for watching, guys.